Welcome, one and all fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your favorite time of year and mine. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, it is update season. That is right, I was just asking the other day, where is the rest of Town Hall 16? Well, this essentially is most of it, and I say most of it because there's still room for more updates, upgrades, but for now, let's cover what is coming in this next update with defensive upgrades, resource upgrades, troop upgrades, and so much more. This being only the first sneak peek, but let's talk about what we are going to be upgrading that might bring a little bit of balance back to the game. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's cover the 100 new level 17 walls that you will need to upgrade. And yes, that means there are still 75 left after this update that will be the old Town Hall 15 color. And hey, if you've got 900 wall rings lying around, go ahead, max out all of your walls. Now, defenses, of course, this is going to be amazing. Check out the visual difference with a brand new hidden Tesla. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Love it, fits right in with all of the other Town Hall 16 defenses so far. And yes, we'll get to all of them in a moment, but let's talk about the other key defenses that are going to get upgrades like, yes, the level 10 Inferno Tower. It looks amazing as well. There you go. Beautiful level 10 Inferno Tower. I don't see any blue on there. I was kind of hoping for a little more blue like we saw on the hidden Tesla. Or over here on the level 5 scatter shots, even the what is that ball thing that they shoot? I don't know, but whatever that, look at the visual difference there as well. Love it. Really stands out. A huge difference. And well, guess what? That's it. Those 3 defenses, those 10 buildings are needing to be upgraded to help you defend better against you-know-whom. Okay, now, gold mines, the elixir collectors, and the dark elixir drills all getting a nice visual change as they gain another level. That's the bad news, that you've got, 17 resource buildings to upgrade. The good news is, did you see how cheap they are? 2 million gold or elixir to upgrade the elixir collectors and gold mines, and then a relatively bargain basement price of 6 million elixir in order to upgrade each of your 3 dark elixir drills. And yes, the upgrade times are shorter than they have been in the past as well. And then last but certainly not, last and probably also least, seeking air mines are going to get an upgrade. And look at the huge visual difference here between the, well, okay, so fine. They look the same, and you will need to upgrade all of your seeking air mines in order to have, once again, a fully maxed out base. Now, of course, I believe there might have been one item that you saw I overlooked, and we're going to talk about that right now as we take a look at what a base will look like after the Town Hall 16 update with all of the new walls and new buildings. It's gorgeous. But yes, I obviously kind of skimmed over the fact that the lab is going to have new troops to upgrade. Yes, of course, Baby Dragon first, it being the only regular elixir troop that is getting an upgrade. Then we have several dark elixir troops as well. Go ahead and take a look at the increase if you want to, pause, examine it, break it down statistically, whatever you need to do, whatever makes you happy, go right ahead. I will move on to the Hog Rider. Let's go, Hog Rider. It's about time for level 13. A nice hit point upgrade as well. That is really sweet. Minions, a good accessory troop, always up in the air. Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious, but they're not on the ground. And a Bowler's getting an upgrade to level 8. Let's go. Nice. I like to see the Bowlers. And then a couple of siege machines also, the siege barracks, and check out the difference here. There's an extra P.E.K.K.A. that is going to come out of that siege barracks once deployed. That's crazy, right? And of course, some extra hit points. Also, the log launcher, my personal favorite, or at least it was back before I started spamming root riders everywhere. The log launcher gains a little bit longer life. It's going to last almost 2 seconds longer, in addition to doing more DPS and having more hit points. And then we're going to pop on over to the hero pets, where the Electro Owl is going to gain 5 more levels. And I don't know if this is going to be enough to bring it back into the meta, but there is also a balancing to another one of our favorite pets. Regrettably, not happy about that, but you'll see it in just a moment, that could make the owl more useful, as unfortunately the spirit fox is going to lose some of its spirit. Okay, so let's get into those balance changes, and there are quite a few. Okay, so let's check it out. Giant arrow going to travel further. You'll notice I even made a video about it where it didn't quite go all the way across the screen. Giant arrow is going to go a little bit further, so it does go all the way across every village. The frost from the spirit fox attacks is gone. This apparently was never an intended effect. It was accidentally added in, and now they are intentionally removing it. That's kind of a bummer. Summoners. Now we're talking about units like witches that summon skeletons. Once they reach the maximum capacity of how many units they can summon, and for instance, the skeletons they are summoning get destroyed, they will summon more quickly. They will... Anyway, okay, moving on. Let's talk about super miners seeing a decrease in hit points across the board. This is a big bummer for all of us that love to spam and quit super miners in the clan capital. Big changes to builder-based night witches. They are getting their hit points increased, so if you like that, and swarm bats going up. Builder-based dropship seems like it's getting a nerf. The damage radius is getting decreased, although the attack range is increased. Super dragons get more hit points, so maybe they will be a little bit more super at levels 10 and 11. The Electro Dragon. Hey, what do you know? That's right, spam more Electro Dragons because they are getting more hit points. Amazing, right? Dragons. Level 11 hit points are going up as well. And there's a couple other changes here before I get to the big dramatic one. Super Barbarians reduced hit points. And they're not the only super troop, because also, for all of you that love those super archers, they are seeing reduced hit points also. But you knew this was coming. Next up, the big bad balance change to everybody's favorite spam and quit troop. That is right, I predicted it like 963,211 times. I promised you this was going to happen, okay? You know Root Riders deserve a nerf, and this reduction in hit points, and that's the only change, that combined with the new upgraded defenses, well, it remains yet to be seen if that's going to bring things back into balance. I suspect it might. Now, also, you noticed another very peculiar change if you were looking closely at the screen. That's right, something else that Galadon has not talked about yet. Have you seen it? Is it obvious? Okay, let me just show you right over here on the left-hand side. On the far left, that's right, the chat is completely changing. Or, well, it's changing a little bit. It's okay, it's changing quite a bit. Check it out. Much more modernized chat. It looks a lot better, and that's right. Not only are the clan messages going to look cooler, you are going to have the ability to pin messages if you are a co-leader or leader, and you are also going to be able to react to messages. That's very, very cool, because now you can essentially in your clan conduct a quick poll, because multiple reactions will show up, just like if you're familiar with reacting to a text message on your phone. Same general idea. Very cool. I do think that it was long overdue, and no, this does not mean that global chat is coming back. But it's a step in the right direction, I think. I really like the way this looks. I think it's going to be one of those quality of life changes that everybody is going to enjoy. And speaking of, there are many quality of life changes coming in this update. This is just one of them, so you got to stay tuned and see what else is changing. There's also another, maybe I didn't mention it yet. Did you see the progress bars for the troop upgrades? That's back. I like that a lot. There you can see the reactions. Also, again, the ability to either send out a pinned message, look at the pinned messages tab, and also a leader, co-leader can choose to pin another message that they have seen in the regular chat, the same way you would do a reaction. And again, this is something we're all going to need to get used to, but I do think it's going to be amazing and awesome, and a nice quality of life improvement coming to this update. So that is about it for today's episode. I will leave you with one philosophical text prompt message in the chat that all of you should live by. And you, of course, can leave me philosophical text Well, just comment down below. Let me know what you think is still missing from this update, what you are excited about, and maybe what you are not that excited about. I am sad about the Root Rider nerf, but I knew it was coming all along. And yeah, that's just, something that was inevitable. Just like the fact that you have a lot of questions about the future and you know what to do. Okay? I'll leave you with that little tidbit of Gala philosophy. Thank you, Gala fam, for sticking around all the way to the end of today's episode. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planets. And I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for another sneak peek.
Galadon, did you say global chat's returning? Is that what I heard?